I've experienced a number of key success factors which I think are crucial if you want to create a successful destination development. To give you some example, first of all, it's human beings. Because human beings are entrepreneurs. Human beings start companies. Human beings solve problems and find solutions. So it's, you know, there is a big difference. Some people are always talking about the companies or the organization, but in my mind, it's the human beings. And you have to have great committed human beings who do this at your destination. Then you need a strong political support and involvement on the top level. I've seen quite a number of destinations and primarily in Europe, but some other parts of the world too. And I've never seen any destination which really successfully have developed tourism in modern times without a strong political involvement on the top level. But it doesn't seem to be enough with top political involvement. It also seems very clear to me that where they can develop a strong, well-working private-public partnership, that's a crucial thing. So you've got to have the human beings, the companies, and the public sector leaders, because to develop a destination today there are so many tricky issues that really are depending on also the public sector. But if you don't get it together, I mean, it's like creating a puzzle. If you give out the pieces to various people and they never get together, how should they make this puzzle work? And that goes for the visions in the next step, because you also need visions. And today young people have too few dreams, because what are visions if not dreams about what you like the future to be like? And today we have so much of diseases and economic crisis and problems and global heating and whatever. So I think we need to encourage people. Everyone should have dreams. And young people in particular need to dream more, because if they never dream, how can they make their dreams come true? Tricky, isn't it? So after the visions, then you also need to combine visions with goals and strategies. Because if you don't know where you're heading, you end up somewhere else. That's for sure. And then you combine it with action, because you can say that action without vision can easily turn into a nightmare. But on the other hand, vision without action is just a daydream. So you need them both. And then you need genuine leadership. Because without leadership, things are very tricky. I think that's in many cases underestimated. And that goes back to my belief in human being. I think human beings is what it's all about. And you have to have leaders who create the right circumstances and can make people grow and can provide the input which makes people solve their problems and find new solutions, being creative, etc. And if you're developing a destination, you also need an organization running the work, leading the work. And then you need collaboration within the destination. And that takes some leadership and an organization to get this together. Because this is a real tricky part. Because when you go as a visitor to another place, you meet so many different persons and you do so many things. You live and you eat and you stay and you sleep and you experience things. And it's the holistic thing that creates your product and your experience. And if it could be well more than enough if one of these things is not working, then you might go home and feel disappointed and say, well, it wasn't a very good destination. And so that's also very important. And then you need enough investments. I've seen many examples where particularly from the political level, the leaders wants everything to happen, but they only give one nail and a hammer. They don't give the people who are going to do the job a proper toolbox, because it takes a proper toolbox to create a great destination. So that's also vital. And one more example is that it takes continuity. It's not a quick fix for the stock exchange market tomorrow or next week. It's a long-term commitment. if you're going to be successful. These are some examples of very important factors you need to, key success factors I call them, you need to be aware of.